Let's go to the Queensland side.
I love every year. I love the Queensland side.
A lot of the
Call
time
me
they
a
get
traitor,
it right.
but I love
A lot of the time they get it
side.
right, to be honest.
I love Billy Slater, don't I?
Yeah, he's a machine. But look, fullback Kalen Ponga.
I love it. I'd much rather him than Walsh, and I can't see like they got what like 2-3 fullbacks here, like Hammer and Holmes can play fullback, and they're playing him in the center and the wing. Like that just speaks volumes about the depth in this Queensland team.
Yeah, they got their depth is incredible. It's fantastic depth. But I think in this situation, I think they had no choice to go with anyone else but Ponga.
It's not a bad choice. Like
It's
he's
not a bad
doing
choice.
well at the Knights, even though the Knights are rubbish.
Yeah,
So
but
Joseph,
he's not
they
doing
are.
well, to be honest.
He's doing
not
better
great.
than everyone else.
He's being overlooked in the attack,
Yeah,
and that's the problem. They're making him like the decoy runner.
yeah.
It's like, mate, he's the one you should be getting the ball the most.
And supporters like Joseph, they hate the fact that Ponga plays so well for Queensland.
Yeah.
But when it comes to Knights, he's off and on.
Yeah, well, that's fair, but that's to do with the coaching of the Knights and the players they've got there.
Yeah.
But that's a whole other topic for another time. But
Yeah.
the rest of the backs, the wingers are Coates and Holmes. The
Amazing.
centers are Toya and Tabuai Fido, and the halves are Munster, Cherry Evans. So I know that Taulangi was injured, which is why Coates is there.
Coates is great. He's doing so good. And he's always done well for Queensland. He's always done well for Melbourne and Brisbane.
Yeah,
Coates is fantastic. Valentine Holmes, he's brilliant.
yeah, and he can get it done on the wing. He's shown it
Yeah.
before, which I don't hate that. And I think he's been pretty sound for the Dragons this year.
Yeah, he's been really good. Toya, like 10 games in,
Mate,
is 19 years old.
quite the rap, isn't it?
That's amazing.
Quite the rap.
I'm loving this.
Slater's obsessed with him.
Like, I'll be upset if they tear us and they score a lot on us and they win. But if Toya does amazing, I can't help but be happy for him.
It's true. Yeah, no, 100%. About 10 games into your career, and he kind of backs the thing that's being said. If you're good enough, you're old enough.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter your age. If you're good enough, you're old enough. Slater sees a lot that a lot of us might not see. But Toya's, bro, he's coming up against Latrell in form. Latrell will munch him. In any sort of conversation or word that you think of it, Latrell's currently on a media ban. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's not talking to anyone.
Yeah.
He's doing his thing. He's in the zone. I feel like he's really in the zone right now. And when you just talk about it and you think of Latrell and you think of Toya, you think
Yeah.
Toya's going to get absolutely munched.
Yeah, and you look at when 19-year-olds or 20-year-olds play Origin, some of them never recover. They have like a really bad game. And they might even be that young. Some of them might just debut, even a bit older, but still young. And they never recover from that. And but then I think about it, I don't know many Queenslanders that have done that.
Well-
a lot of them are New South Wales.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. And like the one time that there was a really bad player for Queensland was Justin Hodges. His first game, he dropped he made 4 crucial errors.
Yes.
And then he got picked again the next game. And he
was
was
amazing.
like, what the heck? Like, I shouldn't be here. But he killed it. He showed what he was about and he got with it. But look, I like the backs. I thought Cobbo was actually going to get a run in this year. So I was a bit surprised that Cobbo didn't.
Was he also battling an injury?
Nah, he's actually been pretty fit, Cobbo, to be honest with you. He's come in and he's covered for Walsh at fullback for Brisbane. He's done a pretty sound job there as well.
Because when I was listening to Billy Slater, he goes, other than form, and even though he said his form is great, he goes, we're also concerned about an injury. So that sort of done the job for us. It was just easy to consider. In this case, it was Coates and
Coates, yeah.
Holmes. But you're saying that, I mean, it could be the injury at first, but then...
Yeah, there's
Could be
a bit of
anything.
rumours about how
Yeah.
he doesn't get along with Slater and all that rubbish. But
Do you think so? Because he's a young kid. I can't imagine that.
yeah, look, it wouldn't surprise me. Again, being
Yeah.
young, having a bit of an
Yeah.
ego, you know, people blowing smoke up your backside thinking you're that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just didn't... When I look at Cobbo, I don't really get that
Yeah.
whole ego thing from him, but who knows? I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. And then we talked about the centers and Toya and Hammer at center is also a no-brainer.
Brilliant.
I mean, can't go wrong there. The halves of Munster and Cherry Evans
No
is
problem.
an absolute lock-in.
Yep.
We don't need to say much else.
No.
Forward pack of Fodawaker and Tino Fa'asuma Le'awi with Harry Grant at hooker. Can't go
Can't
wrong.
get better.
Yeah, good to see
love
Tino
Tino.
playing really good. He's playing really good football. I can't stand him at times, but mate, he's playing. Some
I'm so
very good
happy
footy.
he's doing so well, and he's doing so well at the Titans.
Yeah.
Usually people go there and retire,
Yeah.
switch off. He is brilliant.
Yeah, he's killing it there. He's doing really,
Yeah.
really well. And then your back row of Cotter, Nanai, and Carrigan. I think Gilbert would have been there for Cotter, to be honest.
A lot of people saying Cotter was a one-season wonder.
Yeah, a lot of people saying that. A lot of people aren't really understanding the hype with Cotter. I know he's a
think
hard
I
worker.
think he'll do a good job. Yeah,
I think he'll be okay.
Yeah.
But I think our forwards will, if they are on song, will munch
they'll
him.
munch him.
But
They
if
should.
Haas misses out and Uto Kamano comes in, we're stuffed. I'm telling you, we're stuffed. It's not going to happen.
You
It
don't
won't be
think
good.
Stefano would do a good job, or he's just too young,
To be honest,
too fresh?
Stefano hasn't really made much of an impact at Storm.
Yeah, that's true.
So for me, it's like, well, he hasn't really proven or done anything crazy and out
So
of the
why
ordinary.
is he there? Well, he was there last year as 18th.
Yeah, he was there last year's 18th man. Oh no, he missed out. No, he missed out 2 of the games last year, which is why he got the release to go to Storm. So he missed out on camp most of the camp altogether. But they've got big raps on him and what he can bring. The bench, Dearden at 14 is a no-brainer as well.
Yeah.
I think Dearden wouldn't be there if Hunt was fit.
Yes.
To be honest, I think Hunt would be there, but because he's injured as well, they had to take him out, all things considered.
Yep.
Collins, it's a bit of a risky one, I'll be honest, Lindsay Collins, because he's been injured most of the year.
He's still been really good. That's the thing.
Yeah, he's been decent.
And he usually starts.
Yeah, he does. So I think that's a bit of a questionable one as well. I'm just not sure about that. Bo Firma,
amazing.
Mate, he deserves it. He's played some really good footy. He's been unreal. He's keeping Fafita away from his preferred position.
Yes.
So that's huge for me.
That's great. Like, I don't want to talk too much about Fafita, but when on earth did that become his preferred position?
I'm guessing he might have just woken up and said, I want to play there. But he has played there in the past. But you can't ignore what Firma's been doing at second row for the Gold Coast Titans. As poor as they've been, he's actually stepped up. He's like Tino has kind of carried that forward pack.
Yes, good on him.
And Trent Loiero, which I think he's just there for the aggression side, and he's just there to put it a bit of mongrel.
Yeah.
I think that's what he's there probably to get into the heads of the New South Wales players.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. So that's how kind of I've been seeing it. And then you've got, Kurt Mann, 18th man, Arthur's 19th, and QLD.
That's what 18th man should look like.
Yes. They've got it right, Queensland.
Yeah.
Guy that can play a couple of positions, get it done well.
And they got it right. I don't know if it was last year or the year before, where he had, was it Cobbo on the wing? On the bench.
Yeah.
And then there was an injury and they put Cobbo straight in.
Yeah. Because he could cover those one or two positions that are key. So having a Kurt Mann in there would cover you at 6, 13, at worst case 9, could even play centre. They got it right there. And then Arthur's is a bit... That's fine. He's had a decent year.
Yeah, like
and
he's
Fili
good enough,
Furiaki is just there for potential of what he could be in the next few years.
Yeah.
Which I don't mind there. But how do you see it? Do New South Wales get the first game at Suncorp?
I mean, I can't go against them.
Yep.
I'm going New South Wales. I don't think it'll be a blowout. I do think it'll be close. I think it'll be probably too close.
Yeah.
I reckon this Queensland team is a good team. I think it's the best team they could pick. Not like when you look at New South Wales, you'll be like, oh, you could have put Desco, you could have put May, you could have put Shumacan. No, when you look at this, you're like, this is as good as it gets.
Yeah, that's fair. No, I kind of see that as well.